Hello, hi, I'm Terminator.
Hi, Carkoon, do you need to stream it on Discord, by the way? Am I confused about how that
Yeah,
works?
that's a good point.
Oh, you didn't restream.
I should have figured we'd get that good now. Okay.
Alright.
Big stuff.
So excited for Artifact Rush. It's a new game plus category where you have to collect all 180 artifacts in free play, in any order you like.
Yeah, so since it's New Game Plus, that means like all extras are on the table. I think they use fast dig, fast build, and invincibility, and surely something else that I can't think of.
Yeah, pretty much every extra in the game.
Yeah. Ice rink.
Not that one though.
We start with Escape the Mines because this level has some very interesting like RNG in the auto scroller section that's about to come up if we hit the out of bounds trigger.
Yeah, this jump could be a little difficult.
It's just it must be awful doing this like right at the start of a run, but good to get it out of the way.
Yeah. You can play all three movies in any order you want, but we play two first purely because of this level.
Once we get into the next room, they'll be in this on-rail section. There are two like rooms of it where they have to hit these switches to progress. And there are a couple of like breakable objects and enemies that need to be killed in order to grab artifacts. But in the next room, there are two routes that like split off, and you have no control over which route you go on. It's just a 50-50. But you have to do 2 laps around the track anyways. So ideally, you just get one. Yeah.
That's a 50-50 track right there, and you ideally want to go in the other direction so you can hit both targets at once, but because we got the other direction, we're gonna need to get lucky on this 50-50 on the next route. Because if we don't, then we have to go all the way back around again. And we got unlucky, so we're going back around.
So it should be just like a pure 50-50, I guess, if you get both tracks, on whether or not you make it out at this level when you're doing resets for it. Careful not to hit the thing there and end the level early.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god, okay.
Going on again.
Really good start here. Now obviously, if you don't hit the last lamp, then the level won't end, then you just go back around. But these lamps are on a timer, the ones you've already hit. And if you take too long, then you have to hit them again. So, hopefully, we get lucky this time. There we go.
Okay. Alright.
And that concludes the worst level in the game.
Yeah, now we're on to the more interactive part of the run. I believe they do Pancot next, but I could be lying for fun.
You could be lying for fun, who knows?
Okay, yeah.
That's the... Now, we've selected enemy boxer here. If you're wondering what that's for, it's for a certain type of launch that we do later on in this room. Which is also a micro RNG, which is really fun.
This room also has a few auto dropouts in it. We saw one just there I think there are more, but I don't know how many Cark and Flup are doing for this run.
Yeah. Right here we drop player 1 in to auto drop player 2 straight up here. Who needs to lower a bridge? See, the advantage of co-op here is that obviously the two-player movement here is very, very well coordinated. Much faster than anyone could do with their own two hands.
Yeah, especially in a free-to-play category where you can move faster by double jumping and switching.
Yeah, there's a lot more buttons that need to be pressed. Right here we'll see Flup digging up this minute here, then dropping out. Another auto
Yeah,
drop.
auto drop out there.
I did not even know that existed, to be fair. So we all learned something new today.
Alright, here's
Right
the
here,
boxer
we'll see what
launch.
the boxer was used for. Wrong angle there, but that's okay. There we go, this should work. Any of these will work.
There we go.
Done. There's a little bit of RNG there. You just have to punch player 2 and then hope the boxer decides to launch him. If you don't get lucky though, you can just keep punching until you get the launch, so it's not too bad. Right here, we're just gonna walk underneath the panels for a little bit, so we don't have to open the door at the start. And we pop it bounce here because there's a minikit behind this plant. An artifact, sorry, my bad.
There are a lot of artifacts in LIJ that feel poorly hidden for a game about collectibles.
Especially
You'll
on this
notice,
level.
yeah. So I think my favorite artifact of all time is in the second to last room, where you just punch 2 boxes and 1 spawns.
Oh yeah. There we see the bookshelf clip, which is one of my favorite clips in the game. It's a one try though, so it's a good job we got that. Because if you don't, then you have to do the book puzzle, which loses like, depends how long you take to solve it. But usually around 10 seconds. Using some tag moving to be during the camera pan there.
There's a nicely hidden one there. Double jumping into the
And
transition.
one's just back over there, yeah, there we go.
Oh, they cooked.
Yeah, all 10 minikits are possible in story in this level, so that's why they're all like pretty badly hidden. I don't know if the devs wanted you to collect them all in story, but it's definitely possible. Spooky skeleton in a closet, there we go.
And then my personal favorite, just right there.
Excellent. I'm gonna save it next so we get all the minikits. Now, because this is New Game Plus, we will be playing with saves on. Even though in the tournament we would save anyway, but...
Kalia is like pretty intense. Like this like really showcases like why like the strengths of doing a co-op run, because there's not a lot of bottlenecking happening. Like both players are pretty actively collecting things,
They need to be
lagging through to get that one without doing the puzzle.
yeah, you can like grab a lot of kids in this game if they're next to walls. You can just walk to the wall and then, like the game, you can collect it. Similar to like in Lego Batman from earlier today. These pillars are on a cycle, but usually you make it there in time to not lose much time.
It's the third dig. There are a couple of, I mean these exist in all LEGO games, but artifacts and mini kits that require a certain number of things to be killed or a certain number of things to be interacted with. So we'll see that continue to pop up.
There's a couple up warps in this level where you use spam swap underneath a certain piece of collision, and you just warp to the top of it. Very level specific tech, that is. Here we just gotta wait for this minigate to spawn. Artifact, sorry. Sorry.
Figuring out the route on the fly, maybe.
It's all good. Here, yeah, we load up with player 2, and then just keep walking forward with player 1, doing all of that to not lose time.
This mini kit at the end of this section here is like a reward for finishing this platforming, which is
It's
if you fail
extremely
this,
difficult, you should be rewarded.
yeah, if you fail this, the room ends immediately. So, just like that.
You also swap characters there to hit the tidal wave coming towards you, since it's faster than actually finishing it.
Digging out of bounds there, maybe? That is insane.
Yeah, you're out of bounds, you land on a little wood platform, pick up the medikit, then up warp out of there. Fall into this hole that has a medikit in it, as you do. And here we're gonna see a little bush boost. Where
Oh, yeah, this
you'll
is
be able
classic.
to jump off the bush and not fall in the hole, maybe.
Just needs to get up on the bush. Oh,
You can like to make the jump.
nice.
Well, not make the jump, or grab the gear rather.
Beautifully hidden mini kit there.
This is nice little flower there, and that blows up. That's a nice artifact. Kind of wanted to keep the flower, but it's gone and everything.
This is a trick that's also appears in any percent, using the bush to clip through the door here.
There we go,
Very
nicely
clean.
done. Throw the bush off your head.
Ooh,
There is one
quick death
minigate
there.
all the way along these stones here, which is actually quite well hidden. I actually like that a lot.
Yeah, oh, they're fighting for their lives. Oh my goodness.
There's some funny events right here.
Holy moly.
Okay, one of them made it, that's what I'm at. Since this is free play, you could just teleport the other player to you if you drop in. Oh, not if you drop in
Unlike
like
that. Yeah. Making a little smiley. Oh, holy crap.
Hey.
Okay, there we go. Making a smiley face.
That was really close there. If you don't do that fast enough, you have to regrow all the flowers you already stepped on, which can be a very spiral type trick. You can lose a lot of time there if you're not careful.
Very confusing horizontal tethering in that level for the dropout.
Right there, unfortunately, you got to wait a bit to drop in. So it's going to drop in immediately on the level was. Using some tag moving here, it's going to blow up the thing, which is just very creative use. I read that. Right here, because we have treasure magnet, that actually extends your pickup radius, so you could grab some artifacts through ceilings. Mainly used in this level and a couple times in other levels, but do that twice in this level, so.
Any chance I can drop in with a quick donation?
Go ahead.
Yeah.
I think you guys will like this one. We have $10 from Sonic, saying shoutouts to all the runners of LIJ1. Big activity lately. Fun game. Definitely recommend as a speedrun to learn this game. And the dono, of course, goes to saving the goons in Lego Batman DS.
Thank you, Sonic.
For real, we do need more runners for this game. It is truly amazing. Every single category
Yeah.
is an excellent wild ride. Ooh, we missed a lap jump.
It's a great time to start running too, because we're getting a lot of activity right now. classic
Nice
mini
speed
kit up
activity
there.
going. Right here, this is a prime example of why co-op run is good, because you would not be able to do these jump roll cancels with 2 hands. It's a lot of buttons to press for one measly human. So here's the best artifact, where we gotta wait for this guy to open the door.
There are a few artifacts in this game that are just like completely game dependent. We just have to wait. And in a free play category, waiting is like it really sticks out because of how much movement there is, and like obviously there's no cutscenes.
Yeah, very fast-paced run overall, especially Artifact Rush specifically. It's all free play and not story. I do believe we like grab this guy as well. Let me take a couple tries here. There we go.
Should be a
Jump
similar
off
one.
some weird looking collision instead of using the Thuggy statue, because using those statues takes a while. So it's always nice to skip them if you can.
Let's see if they yeah, just playing this safely. I've seen Carkoon sometimes
Oh, that's
go for the jump there.
Just ran off the edge. Right, here's a submit get down there, so player 2 is gonna dip down and grab it. Then we spam bazooka shots to free the slave, so he opens the door for us.
It's another moment of waiting and doing some swap movements. Very clean.
You're wondering how you're able to fire this quickly. If you fire a bazooka shot and then cycle your characters, it cancels the delay between bazooka shots, so you can just spam them as fast as your hands will allow. You can blow up this little barrel through the wall using a bazooka and grab the cog. Because if you whip an object, it could just go through walls, which is very useful for us.
They're pushing player 1 here because carrying an object obviously slows you down. And you can just switch to upwarp there instead of doing the pixel jump. It's very nice.
Yeah, right here we have 2 more minikits to grab. Just dig it 3 things and then there's 1 up the top left corner. Keeping both players dropped in here because it's important to always have them dropped in if you can.
It's the same exact skull puzzle recycled from Kali. It's beautiful.
Indeed, it's actually the same assets for all of them.
Yeah.
Not even trying. But, there we go, we're on to Crusade now.
So obviously it's ideal to do like each movie at a time to save movement in the hub. Would not make sense to like do half of Doom and then switch to Crusade.
Yeah, definitely not. Ideally you would go 1, 2, 3 or 3, 2, 1 to really minimize hub movement, but because of 2, 5 you want to play that first really.
Trying to hit a pixel jump here.
Yeah, this pixel jump is a little finicky at times. You have to jump out the water at just the right time.
Sometimes it'll give you, ooh, barely enough height. That is.
Barely made that well. Here, falling in player 2, in theory. What you can do here is you can overlap the bug puzzle with blowing up or freeing the motorbikes, I should say. Because that calls the camera pan, and the bug puzzle will continue through the camera pan, so you want to overlap them. to really lock in for that puzzle there, but
Yeah. And then they are not going to raise the bridge, and instead you can target these cones here for the rest of the puzzle with
Yeah.
your swords.
yeah, which is a very weird sort of niche thing. You can just throw swords at the cones instead of running over them. Nothing else in the game can target them from what I know. Unless you use a banana or something, that'd be fine. Now here we've got a really fun piece of tech, box cubing, where if a female character picks up a box, because they have a long pickup animation, if you swap during that animation, they'll be like left in stasis, but they're holding like an invisible box. So then if you pick up the physical box of another player, it will spit it out in front of them. If it lands on a green pad, then it will essentially duplicate it. If it doesn't land on the placeable area, then you need to do the dupe again, which is annoying. But now we've got a nice line clip with the free play cycling, which allows you to do some line clips that you can't do otherwise.
Then I believe they, just do the rest of this similar to 80%. This room is very fun. Do you know if those numbers change, or is it always the same 3?
They are different every time you enter this level, yes. So you do actually have to pay attention to what the code is.
They'll often call them out to each other in comms when they do this co-op. They can't do that this time, so hopefully there's no memory issues. Perfect.
Now we continue to the rest of the level.
Okay, lag to grab that mini kit. Perfect.
Yeah, as Laser Trap said, Indy is very good at being weird to women because for some reason they can just jump higher.
It is also, I've recently learned this, like hard programmed into this game that the women cannot be hit by the men when you're doing co-op.
It's probably the best feature of the game.
Yes. Very interesting drop and warp there.
And that drop and warp is it's very nice because you don't have to do the whole puzzle where you have to use the hatch on the left and then dig the thing and then drop down onto it. It saves a decent amount of time. Don't know how much exactly, but right here you can push this thing like half the way to just jump up and grab that gear, which is definitely not intended. So that is a one choice, and so if you push that all the way, then you'll have to do it the regular way by using the whip back.
And you can actually just jump up here off of the cobweb. It's somewhat precise. Yeah, there we go.
It's a little finicky with a jump there, but you can just push the thing and not lose much time.
That's one of the nice things about co-op is that they can do the risky and the safe strat simultaneously.
Yeah, for real. And right here, we're just using 2 boats to hit all of these light posts. Hit all 10 of them and we get an artifact.
Yeah, and Flup getting into position here to grab this artifact.
It's going all the way around up top. That is
Ooh, yeah.
might not be ideal.
The camera auto dropped out and then re-dropped in. Carkoon.
That's the problem when you try to stretch the camera in these games. Is the game will just be like, okay, we just got to put both players on top of each other because we can't handle this.
Wow, crazy jump in the cutscene
Yeah,
there.
there we go. Yeah, a little bit of movement at the beginning there, but you could dive onto the island.
Mind if I jump in for a quick donation again?
Yeah, of course.
Fantastic. We have $20 from Lasertrap saying $10 for both of the invalid challenges during their run. Maharaja Hunt wants its donation put towards the all bonus levels ice rink for Harry Potter years 1 through 4. And Hangar 51 Race would like to kill the goons because they usually get to live during speedruns. Very, very nice donation from Lasertrap there. And with that being said, that'll be the end of my hosting block. And you'll be taken through to the end of the day today by Huv.
Thanks, Baxo. Yeah, excited to see what happens.
Alright, thank you, Paxo.
Yeah, thanks, Maxo.
Alright, pretty standard gameplay here, nothing to write home about. Obviously, you have to use the Thuggy statue there because the Minikit doesn't spawn in until you build the thing and break it, so.
Just another free play exclusive, like glitch there. I guess like out of bounds.
Yeah, using the, once again, using the free play character swap thing allows you to live through walls in some places where you normally couldn't. Right here, you can jump off of this thing to reach the lever. Instead of using the hatch, which takes a while.
So very quick.
I grabbed that gear, which I didn't even know you could do that. That's interesting. Okay.
Wall space jump there,
Yeah.
saving us some movement. And then I think, yeah, you can jump with Marion, and since women get extra height, you don't have to carry the green rectangle all the way.
Yeah. You can just jump and then just swap, and then the any item you're holding will be thrown out in like a arc in front of you. The arc is always exactly the same. It's very predictable.
This
Very
mini
useful
kit
for
here.
puzzles.
This mini kit here specifically gets massive whenever you load this room in Brickbench, which makes it so you don't have to lag through to grab it, which is very funny. And
Right
this,
here we have a
yeah.
weird bar warp here, which is if you jump far enough of Indy and are hugging the wall, the AI will essentially freak out, I guess, and then it'll just grab the closest bar instead of just dying. But you have to swap early enough, otherwise you will die.
And thankfully, since we're in free play, we only have to do the bar warp with one player. Ooh.
Yes. Very weird jump in there, but those bars are on a cycle, so it's okay to make it. But if you fix the thing and jump fast enough, you can actually make it before the cycles become intact. But it's pretty easy to back up, so it's
Beautiful carrying the blue block now. We don't usually get to see this in any percent anymore. Very nostalgic for that.
my favorite blue block.
Blue block.
Yeah, because with free play, we could just load that up and then grab the minikit. Artifact, sorry. Once again. It's becoming a recurring joke now, I might just commit.
I mean, yeah. Why do they even call them artifacts in this game? Makes no sense.
Alright, now here we have a cool piece of tech where if you use the same book puzzle with 2 players, it actually goes twice as fast.
Oh, which allows you to miss it twice as much.
Yeah, it also makes missing it not as punishing.
That's very true.
Yeah, that is one of the longest levels in this category.
Yeah, it's clear. Even even though we're a little bit further into the run, it's clear that they're prioritizing levels that tend to be more like problematic or like difficult at the start of the film, and then they'll do the more straightforward levels at the end. So once we switch to Raiders, you'll see a similar difficulty spike, probably. Ooh, very difficult to see that one.
Yeah, the camera here is always very, very funky, because if you jump up to the book puzzle before getting the player below into position, then it can just warp you up to where the book puzzle is. So what they had to do there was pan the camera down, and that can make it hard to see what the book puzzle is.
I've always been a fan of this like lion statue. It's so charming how it's all brick built.
Yeah, the lion statue, which you push it, gives you a nice reward.
Which is very hard to push, so very deserving reward.
Yeah, I mean that thing's gonna be heavy, right?
There's another one right here.
Right here, there is a camera pan skip here, but we did miss it, which is fine. If you walk into the entrance door, you can skip that camera pan entirely. Here we utilize another lag jump. Which these get the artifact again.
All right.
Here we've got a sneaky minigear hidden all the way up this cliff. By sneaky, I mean pretty obvious.
Good first try drop and warp was nice. It's not too difficult, but it's just interesting getting everyone in position. And
now, right there, it's possible to blow up both of those with one bazooka shot, but they didn't manage to do that, but did back up pretty well, so. Because if you miss that, you end up blowing the bush that you need to do to clip out bounds. Which could be very bad, although there are other ways to clip out bounds in this room.
yeah, more ways in free play too. There's a well, I suppose that one bush is free play and story doable, but it's I think easier in free play because you can do that switch.
Yeah, much easier in free play. But either way, it's possible for both. You can use this bush right here as well.
Yeah.
It's a total of 3 bushes to get our bounce in this room. Very well designed. Didn't get the Fulminator Hall spawn, which is very nice.
Just hopping up on the sledge here. Generating
If
some
you get
lag.
lucky enough slide, you can actually make up there without lag, but lag in the game makes it basically free, so. And that'll be it for this level.
Interesting how there's no artifact spawns in the last room of that level, unlike Pursuing the Ark.
Yeah, they kind of threw the opportunity there. Kind of makes the last room a little bit irrelevant once you complete the level once.
Yeah, well, good for this run, because that room would be very lengthy otherwise.
Like here we could just, you can jump off this little sign, whatever this is, and just curve around the wall. Which saves a lot of time, because normally you have to get a whole boat and then ride over there.
This will be a uniquely challenging run to do co-op over long distance. I think that Flup has a pretty decent connection, but there are still certain things like dropping out often like gets locked up. And it's going to be interesting to see how fast they drop out.
Like, they are pretty far apart in terms of the geography, I believe.
Yes.
Multiple continents wide, so. And then we need to destroy 3 bushes. Obviously, the runners will know which bushes they need to destroy. Casually, there's no way of telling, short of destroying everything, so.
Which is ideal. I mean, that's the casual LEGO experience anyways.
heavily encourages you to break everything. There we go,
There's
that's
that
the
third
third
one.
one. Nice. Now, in all artifacts, you do utilize a Binnikin dupe, but obviously you can't do that because you only visit level 1s in Rush. Alright, here we utilize the drop and roll to get past this gate.
Nice. It's a good example of executing that well, despite the input lag that might happen over long distance co-op.
Right here we get to use the best vehicle in the game. Track.
Cinema.
It's 3 characters you need for a minute.
Oh, barely.
Lucky. Spawns over the void, which is very helpful.
We get another drop and warp here. Ooh. By dropping in at a precise time and jumping with a precise angle with Indy here, you can get Marion over on the other side, and then just lag over this gate.
Yeah, they did not extend the collision of the gates upwards whatsoever, so once again, if you have a female character, you can just jump and lag over them. But there we do a room reload to skip the camera pan and start. Then there's a Binnikin, this little hutch on the right, which you can just lag grab through the door. Then over here we've got to grow some plants to get Binnikin. Now these plants have very weird radiuses to build. As you can see, player one over here is kind of struggling to find what the build radius is, but we got there.
Thank goodness they have invincibility, otherwise there would be a lot of dying going on while that happened.
Oh yeah, tell me about it. It's a lot in all our effects. So Last Crusade level. And my personal favourite. Yeah, we can just lag up here and then
Beautiful.
completely pass the boss. Before
Just
he can
lay
even,
overkill for the
yeah,
for the
if you kill him
marathon.
fast enough, his AI just breaks. So he just sort of stands there and waits for the cutscene to start.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and luckily we could just swap out of there, just swap to the other player, because if you get both players in there, it's kind of difficult to get out. As you know, it's not really, but you lose a bit. Once again, lag grabbing stuff through doors, pretty commonplace in this category now. Yeah, right there you could just grab those bars of a female character. You're supposed to use the book puzzle to reveal another bar, but you could just jump and reach one of them.
This end room is very fun to watch in Artifact Rush as well. Do not get to see this end room very often.
Yeah, my favorite room where you have to scare all the seagulls. Best objective in any game.
Yeah, it amazes me that this is even in the movies. I remember playing this segment as a kid, then watching the movies and being like, oh, they really did just put that in there.
Oh, there you go, lore accurate.
Also lore accurate that they dug out the Yeah, more accurate that they dug up the 3 sandcastles.
Of course. Some nice jump roll cancels to get up the stones there. Very nice. Very, very nice.
Alright, yeah.
And there wasn't last level of Crusade, okay.
Yeah.
So
I completely believed you when you said it too. And you went back in.
I thought we already played 3-2. It shows how much I love this level.
Yeah, I mean, this is the second Castle Rescue appearance in LEGOthon this year. After Laser Traps,
It's
like
much
all
worse than the
minigames.
DS version.
Yeah.
Love the last statue there. Then we got build this hatch. Sadly, there's no way to get up there that is fast anyway. You could probably land halfway out of bounds and then just jump up. Maybe there's 2 players who just walk through the window immediately. You blow up that
Beautiful.
box behind the crane, which spawns a minikit on the other side of the platform, which makes sense. You think
This
it
is
would
the
spawn?
Gargoyle minikit too.
You think it would spawn where you blew up the box, but no.
Beautiful movement with Marion there.
Now, as you can see, above the player right here, you've got the LEGO version of the Mona Lisa, which is very nice.
Very short room there.
Very short room with enemy radio communications. We won't talk too much about the enemies or where they're from. But
No, certainly not. Disregard the map we saw earlier in this level as well. Alright, and then, yeah, definitely a solid competition for my favorite artifact in the game is the one that spawns after you push this gargoyle over.
yep, excellent minikit that is.
I like how they just wait a second before they spawn it in, too.
You'll pick up the drop piece of the book puzzle once again using 2 book characters to speed up the book puzzle.
We have in chat that they might have missed the book puzzle in the fire
They
room
have this one.
kit. Yeah.
Which is weird, because I thought they grabbed that, but I guess gonna have to do a revisit.
Yeah, I heard it spawn, and I thought maybe that it yeah.
I mean, I could relate up with some minikit, like, a couple times before, so... Luckily it is free play, so we don't lose that much time by just re-entering the level, but...
That is true. Just building the turn thing here, and then whipping straight to the next room. They'll obviously have to do the book puzzle again. Yeah, if they're clever, they could. Yep.
It's either this one or the one on the bookcase on the left. I don't actually know if they've got that one or not.
They have the bookcase one for sure. There it is.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, on to Raiders. The best level of the game.
1-1. This level
Immediately
is
moving
much better
away.
in Artifact Rush than all artifacts because of invisibility.
Oh, yes. Beautiful.
Here we could stretch the camera to dig both of these at once.
It's a slightly off-screen area. It's one of TT's games' favorite tricks for hiding mini kits is just putting in the area of the level that the camera does not naturally show.
Yeah, it's one of the perks of their scripted cameras. Here, ooh, behind the waterfall. Very secret.
Of course, every level, every video game needs a behind the waterfall secret.
Someone in chat says, what's your favorite glitch? Now for that I would say, probably the bazooka spamming in free play, because it's very funny looking.
Oh yeah, the boxer launch in Pancot is beautiful.
Yeah, that's also a highlight. Though very situational.
Oh yeah.
We got a very hidden minikit tucked behind there. Wants to get some camera trickery. You could just up warp through that collision.
Slugging player 2 to hopefully hit all the triggers faster, but I think Carkoon got them all still.
He's sending rockets across the room. And then what we're going to do is we're going to turn the puzzle ever so slightly, so that way you could just jump off the collision between the
Beautiful.
puzzle and the wall.
There's a C3PO there, decidedly the second best droid.
Yeah, TC14 won that vote. Too bad we don't get to see him in this game, but
Yeah, there are a couple of oh, ice rink on. Beautiful.
ooh, Ice Rink meta, let's go.
There are a couple of Easter egg Star Wars characters that are irrelevant to this category. Scattered about Lego Indiana Jones. Unfortunately, the ice rink didn't pan out because they fell down and they missed a cycle there. I'll smack.
Just attacking each other for fun.
It's a violent run now.
We have to go all the way down here because
Oh, Carkoon.
it's a very out of the way mitigate sat there. Once again, doing the 2 big plays at once.
Alright, and then using the cycle there.
Now, the best part of this level is walking all the way back. But we're not really walking, we're sort of jump rolling, but you know.
Yeah, very true. It's
Right here,
it's
we
still
got,
good to
we gotta make
keep
it all the
going.
way to the end for another artifact, similar to Battle on Bridge.
You get 3
but
attempts on
at the
this
end.
one. If you die, you respawn twice, but obviously I don't think they have to worry about that happening.
Yeah, it's very hard to mess this up. Considering it's the first level in the game, it's basically the tutorial. Here we blow up this angry looking guy who opens his mouth, giving us an artifact.
Very polite of him to do that. True Adventurer mentioned.
Let's go.
One more.
true adventure. We only have 40 million coins. We need a couple more.
Into the mountains next. Is there? I believe there isn't a Santa Claus appearance in Artifact
Oh,
Rush.
that's only in Hundo and all parcels.
Oh, unbelievable!
But I do think Santa is the best part of this level.
For sure.
Really gets you
Super jump there.
spirit every time.
Yeah, perfect for July. Just immediately
Oh,
shredded.
got the cycle skip. Oh my god. Crazy. It's actually kind of bad because I have to watch this camera pan. Very nice boss killing from both players. We got build all the snowmen. We gotta dig all this up. Then we gotta drive through all of these little gates. And then while player 2 is doing that, we're gonna one in the house.
Yeah, another ideal example of co-op, but of course this could also be 1p2c.
This is very 1p2cable, but once again it's just faster in co-op.
Specific movement there to dodge enemy spawn. Yeah, just blowing up the gate. Building the snowman.
Right here we've got the best up wall ever. Doesn't even look like you're next to a wall. This level has a lot of broken jumps in it.
My personal favorite. Precise
right
jump
here,
here.
space jump. Space jump will get you
Nice.
over the kill plane. Then there's Vinegar. I said Vinegar again.
Ooh. Artifact.
It's an artifact.
Dang
When will you learn?
There is one indie purist in our chat who's crying every time we say mini kit. Marion jump. Ooh. Lagging to get up. Very nerve-wracking lag there.
Yeah, because light can not only help you land on ledges, it can also boost your jump in some cases. We managed to make it with just one like there, which is very nice.
I have white screened in this level fairly often, where I'll lag and then I'll just not be able to play for like a solid 10 seconds. So good that we avoided that.
Whenever I white screen, my PC crashes, so that's
Also good that we avoided that.
right here we're gonna get some player pushing action. Oh yeah.
Nice. Alright.
In the Sea of Danger, which is a very fun level to play through. Immediately right here, grab the banana, jump and walk.
Interesting how there are no artifacts to grab in that first room.
Yeah, very short first room.
Auto drop out there.
So yeah, we activate that panel on the right so we can walk in there later. We can light grab that minigear, which is easier with treasure magnet on. For the larger pickup radius.
It's the best room in the run, I think. Really showcasing.
Yes. The enemy spawner machine.
Yeah, you may not understand what's happening, but
Carkoon is training for the warehouse IO.
killing enemies immediately as they spawn, and eventually grabbing an artifact here. Beautiful.
dropping here? Well, drops in on top of the key.
It's a
What was
unique
that?
one.
Then we could jump off of this well-placed flower. Whip this thing, which gives us another artifact.
And destroys the flower, sadly.
Oh, what? No.
Beautiful.
And then decides to blow up both of the camels. That's very meta.
Oh, getting pushed. Ideally.
Right here, we're gonna go for the free-play exclusive clip here. Beside this table. And you can jump across to the next room. Over here we got a
Invisible floor
somewhat
here.
hard jump in order to jump invisible wall. This lets you jump up. There's 3 ways, maybe 4 in total, that you can skip this room. That's one of them.
Probably one of the most punishing mini kits in the, or artifacts in the entire run too is, not, of course, competitively, but casually speaking, I don't think I would ever be able to find that one that was hidden behind the wall.
Oh yeah, very hidden. Unless you really explore that room at the start, very hard to find if you're casually playing. Right, here we throw the banana to Steve, the monkey. That's what I called him just now.
That's gonna stick forever, probably.
Yeah. Right there we have, I don't know if we talked about this yet, but in free play, if you start turning a key mechanism and then do the character swap, the key will just turn itself, which is very useful for extended bridge.
Doing the burst this room casually here. Dropping that.
And here on the way to the last Minikin's level, where we use yet another flower to jump to somewhere where the game doesn't want us to. Jump up there, grab the Minikin.
Alright.
Do y'all have one quick second?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
Perfect. Just a quick reminder that we are only about $70 away from our LEGOthon 2019 totals, which was $671. So be sure to get your donations in. I think if we're able to beat LEGOthon 2019, halfway through the start of the first day, that would be a pretty big achievement. So yeah, get your donations in. Back to you.
Right here in the Well of Souls, this is one level where you actually visit it twice in this run. We'll go through that later. But meanwhile, we can clip our bounds on these barrels. Make sure not to get hit by the spikes on the way out. Though we do have invincibility on, so it doesn't matter. But... And the game does to trick you here and say, oh, you're not getting the key, you're going down the slide. Really got us.
It's a very interesting room that just kind of gates your progress, I guess. It's just like
Yeah, there we go.
crazy.
Grab the 2 Minikids there, and now there is another room in this level, but that room has absolutely nothing in it, so we don't even need to go there. Right here, we use the same barrels again to clip our bounds to get behind this door. Once you're behind this door, you're essentially soft locked because you can't get back out from the other side. So after we grab this Vindicator, we will be exiting the level and then going straight back in to get the ones in the rest of the level.
It's interesting, that the scene being depicted here is Indy finding the location of the place where the Ark is buried, but we do that in the level where
You're
he's
already
in.
there.
Yeah, so sort of a interesting way to implement something that's from the movie that would be very difficult to chronologically place in the Lego game.
Right here, you're gonna see. We're gonna go to a completely different section of the level. You're doing once again the same out of bounds jump. Then we're gonna go
So
over here and hit this transition behind the door.
The reason that transition exists there is because casually, this level is kind of split into two parts where you find the Ark and then you get sent back to the first room with Marion instead of Sala after the Ark has been found. And instead of placing you in like a separate redone version of that room, it's just the exact same room. So the trigger to progress the level is just there out of bounds from the very beginning.
Yes, and it is faster to just reset the level and just go there using the out of bounds instead of actually doing it to game 10.
It's a very difficult
Right.
jump to do with moving camera.
Oh
Here
yeah,
it is.
definitely. You go pull 3 of these little hatches. Spawn them in again. You have 2 minutes left. So this little side wall, which you will never guess is there, blends right in.
Very interesting spike puzzle here. You would never assume that pressing the button would lower the spikes.
Yeah, and if you're fast enough there, you see we push player 1 a little. You can actually just walk straight across the pit before they rise back up again. So usually you would have to grab a key and then lower them manually, but you just do that. Right here we're going to see a very weird technical warp here where Indy will warp to the other side of the map because he can't find the bars on the left side, so he just decides, I'm grabbing those ones.
Having the artifact magnet there makes that grab like that was insanely fast. Right after the warp.
You're right, and this is the second to last bit of the run here. We are very close to done. It's been very decent so far.
Yeah, aside from the missed mini or artifact in Castle Rescue, there's been no like
Yeah.
major things to
And
cry about.
And the 2-5 luck, I guess, right at the start.
Oh, you know, forgot about that. They got it all out of the way.
This would be the only 2 like disasters though, so.
Oh yeah. I mean, that couldn't have gone any better, I think.
Right, here we can once again like grab that kit. Choose you a treasure magnet as per usual.
Now there is a possible disaster coming up.
Hopping on the bicycle. Bicycle magnet.
Holy moly. There's a potential gizmo softlock for an artifact grab that's coming up that I have gotten to see live. So hopefully all of the bad luck has been used up.
Using the newly discovered
tech.
tech, where if you land and then jump out of the car, you just get boosted up. So you have an ejector seat.
Very cool thing to showcase so early after it's been found.
Yes, indeed. You can do a weird jump off the back of this hut. Barely make it to the left.
Beautiful.
Oh. pieces rather than 3 pieces because it has 3 pieces for some reason.
And looks like they're in the clear. Okay.
Yep.
The 1 in
There's a random chance
256.
that one of those duck will just not go down, and then you have to restart the level. It's never happened to me in a run, but no, it has. Specifically the Flup and Carkoon. As you said, you saw it live, so.
Yeah, I mean, it's just such a horrible spot for it too, since it's right near the end, but not a prevalent enough thing to play around. Seen
Okay,
box tips again.
Box Supin, yep.
And then I believe they get to hit Anvil Clip here.
Yeah, because there was 1 minute in the last room.
Absolutely devious Anvil Clip. Oh.
Ooh. Did the like actually push them out of the wall there? It's a lot like they were half out of bounds.
Yeah, I think she was half out of bounds the start of it, and then I don't think that there was going to be a way to recover that first one. I think it's kind of fascinating. Carkoon and Flup do Anvil Clip. Like, they have slightly different setups on their own solo 80%, and so when they do it in co-op, you can see sort of a...
We got kind of 3 on the setup, meet halfway.
Yeah, a competing conflict of interest.
Now on this wave of trucks here, there'll be a truck behind us that delivers us an artifact.
Another very well hidden one.
It's too tempting. And here we go, we're going into the last split of the run. Opening the arc. Now, timing does stop when we hit save and exit after grabbing the last minute. I'm not even trying to call them artifacts anymore.
I mean, I think our loyal viewers have made the connection.
And right here, you got a little line jump. Chopping off the fence there.
That's another good one. Jumping into the water gives you like lowers you just slightly, so you can grab that one from underneath.
Yeah, I think how they intend for you to get that is to, for some reason if you press special when you're swimming, you just dive. And it's only used for that 1 minute and nowhere else.
Is that true? That is crazy.
Actually, no, wait, I think it's used in 3-1 for some reason. I don't know why, but I remember it being in that room. In the calculus, but... It's really weird piece of movement that they add to the game that you really don't use, like, at all.
Big tarp jump attempts. There's a pixel kind of along the edge of this tarp that you can get a jump off of. Everybody has their own setups, and there's really no agreed upon correct way.
It's still inconsistent for a lot of people. It's just a very tricky jump. You have to jump at just the right time.
There it is.
There we go. Camera manipulation for the win.
Yeah. Yeah, probably the most placebo-influenced trick in the game.
Right here we get to see an interesting drop and warp. You can just land out of bounds and then just walk into that and pick it from behind the wall. Overlapping the dig animation with the using the panel, so you don't lose time. That door right there that the minikit was behind, if you Don't do the out of bounds there. It takes quite a while to open that door. It's like a whole process. Right here, use a tag routing, and then are able to dig this thing during the camera, which is very interesting. Most are very blind movement though, so that's purely down to game knowledge. Just knowing where you are in the level.
Coming up on time here pretty soon.
And once again, overlap this puzzle with the dig. This last minute get here, and that's time.
Beautiful.
Very well done. Good job, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, I don't know if you two have anything else to say. Very fun run.
I mean, not much else to say other than more people need to run this game. You know, that's about it really.
Yeah.
Very honored to be here though and just showcase this run. It's very fun. It's a category extension, which is not something you usually see.
Yeah, I think this is really is like a perfect showcase of LIJ and like all of the different things that go on in this game. It's a very fast-paced run, so it's great to have this on LEGOthon, and I am so flattered that I was picked as a commentator. And yeah, happy to be here. Oh, and congrats to the 2 runners, of course.
Of course, congratulations to the runners on a good run. And yeah, I think that.
Yeah.
They do, yeah. Let's get those donations in. We're gonna take a quick break, but coming up next, LEGO Batman 3 Beyond Gotham, no levels early. So see you all then.